Benjamin Segal, Toyota had a good year in 2013, not a great year. How much weaker does the yen have to get for Toyota to have a great year in 2014?
I think a couple of things. One is 2013 was not a great year for model introductions. I think you're going to see an acceleration of model introductions in 2014 and 2015. Secondly, I think people were expecting gas prices to fall in 2013. They've remained stubbornly high, so I think Toyota's fuel-efficient technology really resonates with customers next year. And thirdly, as you point out, the natural result of Abenomics is going to be a weaker yen, and we would expect something like 10 yen per year annual depreciation on the current trajectory. And Toyota is one of the major beneficiaries of a weaker yen.
And you're also a fan of Bunzl. This is a British company that distributes a lot of non-perishable food items in America. It's a name that a lot of Americans should know, but perhaps don't. Why do you like it?
Yeah, 70% of the business is in North America. They distribute the plastic and paper products that you would pick up in a store or a restaurant for takeout that you don't get charged for. They're very similar to Sysco and geared in to the same underlying economics as Sysco, the food distribution business, but they deal with stuff that's actually much less difficult to distribute because paper products and plastic products don't perish. That's a good business, steady end demand. It trades at 17 times earnings, which is not a very low valuation, but given the very strong, powerful economics of being the number one by a long way in this country, a very stable end market, growing outside of the US as well. They can do bolt-on acquisitions which are accretive to earnings each and every year as they have done. We think that's a great, steady, long-term business at an attractive valuation.
And then finally, you're a fan of Gerresheimer, which is Germany's version of C.R. Bard or Becton Dickinson, right?
Yeah, in a way it's very similar to Bunzl in that it's geared into healthcare and drug spending. They make the packaging around the drugs, so the plastic syringe or the glass vial that the medicines would come in, either medicines going to the consumer or medicines into hospital. Clearly, aging population globally, not just in the US, is driving a greater appetite for medicines. More generics are going to drive greater volumes, and again, Gerresheimer does well from volume and doesn't care whether it's an original branded product or a generic product. That's a great business. FDA needs to approve the facilities of the manufacturing of the packaging, so high barriers to entry and a great and well-run German business.
All right, thanks a lot, Benjamin.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching The Street.